What's going on, Vanquishers? We are back with another state of the game. We got a lot of great updates we want to go ahead and get you guys with. We have a special guest tonight that's going to go ahead and introduce what they do at their profession.
I'm here.
And,
Special guest.
Oh,
What's
gosh,
up?
Here we go. Yeah. So, for anybody that's new following our stream, welcome to our community. For those that are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. In this segment here, we typically cover three major categories, which is going to be our social media network, our web and app and updates, and our tabletop simulator and physical card game updates. It's not just tabletop sim, but I mean, I guess it's on the board, so I got to say it, right? All right, but before we get started, we'd like to introduce the developers behind this wonderful project of the Vanquishers TCG and our guests that'll be here with us tonight, okay? So again, my name is Charlie. I am the creator and one of the developers behind this wonderful project, Vanquishers TCG.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason. I handle the back end of everything, social media marketing, administration. If you have any questions or you need anything answered, I'm the first person you're going to connect with. So reach out, talk about it, join our Discord. It's a lot of fun stuff happening right now.
Ho, ho, ho. My name is Jose Coquito King. Let's go.
Go ahead,
All right.
Jose. What do you do? I mean, come on.
My bad. I am the web and app developer for Vanquishers TCG.
He got so into showing what was the dance?
I was gonna say he forgot who he was, everything.
The Coquito Shuffle, baby.
My goodness.
You see the trouble. I gotta follow this every Monday night. Anyways, I am the game balancer. Let's go.
Let's go. And of course, we got our guest tonight. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
What's going on, guys? My name is James. I am the social media manager and national service rep for Diamond Service Grading. Nice to meet you guys. I'm glad to be here, man. You guys are crazy.
Yo, yeah, we had a little bit of nice getting to know each other behind the stream before we actually get started. And so he definitely is getting to know us very well. So let's go ahead and we're going to set it off tonight because Mr. James actually managed to take his time. And again, y'all know how we feel about everyone's time and how important that is and precious that is. He's actually taken his personal time to introduce himself and what he's doing for the grading services that he works for. And he would love to share that with our community. So we're going to go ahead and let Mr. James take the floor from this point. We typically come with our updates, but we're going to go ahead and let him go first. And if you guys have any questions live on the stream, feel free to go ahead and just comment and we'll chime in between the whole nine. So Mr. James, the floor is yours, brother.
All right. Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to pop up on the dsggrading.com website, just go through all of what we do pretty much. We're trying to do something different than all the other companies. So we're going to start with the About DSG. I'm just going to share my screen with you guys. If you guys don't know, my name's James on here, but I'm Nerds vs. Geeks in the Vanquisher community. So if you guys didn't know, it was me. Yeah. But a lot of people wasn't expecting the face behind behind that logo.
AKA, holla at your boy if you need anything. Which is actually good news. I don't mean to cut you off. Which is actually good news because if you are watching this on a later date and you have questions, you can feel free to go ahead and chat with us on our community. We're active all the time, and he'll obviously be there for us.
All right. Yeah. So guys, we're on the home screen right here. So Diamond Service Grading, we by our motto, fast, accurate, and transparent. Honestly, as of right now, even for our standard, we're getting cards back between 14 to 30 days faster than anybody's doing right now, unless you're paying for express. I've even gotten stuff back in a week for certain customers. So we really, truly live by this motto. I'm going to start with the About. So one of the main things that we really, really stress is for collectors, the type of slab you put in your cards in, right? So our slab here is made out of polycarbonate. It's UV filtering polycarbonate. So UV, I mean, obviously you wouldn't be leaving your card out in the sun, but it's fade protectant, acid-free, archival safe, and then crystal clear. 25 times stronger than the acrylic that most companies are using, like PSA, AGS. Most of the companies, I know CGC has transitioned into their slabs and they're pretty strong. But we're doing something different as well. Between those two polycarbonate slabs, we have card protectors. So they're also polycarbonate and keeps the card crystal clear and protected in between polycarbonate plates already that's already on there. Now here it says right here then on the notes, it holds 15, 20, and 30 mil depending on the card, but we actually hold up to 50 mil now. These two sheets here in the blue are being replaced with laser die cut sheets so that we can put thicker cards in there. And then we're manufacturing cards for like large patch cards or a lot more thicker that we'll be holding very soon around like February. So, and then the card frame in between that. So we can actually die cut this frame depending on the size of the card. So we've done like Pokemon stickers, you know, just like 3x3 stickers. We can die cut that to any size. So we're doing a lot of different things. And that's pretty much like the rundown for all that. We don't have to go through all that. And then we're going to move over to the grading scale. And there are some stuff on here that we've also made changes with as well. Starting from poor, you guys, you know, for those that do grade, you guys seen this before. But for our VG, it's very good. Going from there, we have very good to excellent, which is a 4. And then excellent is a 5. Excellent to near mint 6, near mint 7, near mint 8, mint 9, and then gem mint 10. So we're getting the gem mint 10. It says 60-40 or better centering on the front of the card, and then 75-25 on the back. Now, we were at first trying to mirror what PSA and some of the big competitors are trying to do, but we've upped that to 60-40 front and back. PSA is currently doing 90-10. They were doing 75-25, but after the boom and all the cards that were coming in, they gave it a little bit more leeway. We're actually going to increase that and make it more stricter for, you know, collectors. You want your card to really be worth what it is actually worth, and that's what we're trying to do here. So for Gem Mint 10, we have that, but we're going to have another grade coming very soon, similar to how companies like CGC has done the Pristine 10 and the Perfect 10. We're going to be doing our Flawless 10. Our Flawless is going to be a brass engrave. There's going to be a brass engraving label, and it has to be perfect across the board. And when I mean perfect across the board, 60-40 must be 50-50 front and back. So 100% centering. And then I'll show you guys what I mean by 100% across the board, moving over to our innovations. So we have a algorithm. I guess you can say we do half human grading, half AI, because our graders will do their thing. As we have very experienced graders, some of them 20 plus years in the industry. And they will put their report into the system, and the algorithm will tell the grader what the card's grade should be. So for instance, the algorithm is going to come, and I can't really try to zoom in if I could. It's not allowing me to zoom, but can you guys see that there? Oh, there we go. Appreciate that. So I'm going to show you guys a lot better than this. There we go. So if you guys can see that a lot better, this report here has zeros all across the board. This is just an example. So front centering has to be 50-50. Back centering has to be 50-50. This report here, excuse me, zone 1, 2, 3, and 4 is the front of your card. So the corner of the card from zone 1, edges on both sides, and the surface. That's just 4 subgrades for the top left corner of the front of your card. Every part of your card has 4 subgrades. So 32 subgrade report in total. All of them have to be a 0. So it's rated between 0 and 4. All right. So 4 being heavy damage, 3 being moderate, 2 being slight, and then 1 being, you know, just like maybe a little whiting on a corner or on an edge somewhere. It wouldn't really mess up a Gem Mint 10, but a Flawless has to be zeroed across the board. So that's what we're introducing. And then we're going to have a promotion as well. As soon as that comes out, you guys will see it on Instagram or any of the social media platforms that we're on, that will be doing 25 free grades for anyone that submits and can get a flawless grade. So if you start submitting your best cards, we'll be doing that type of bounty for you guys as well here very soon. So let me back out here. Now just go straight into our submission guide. For those that have never submitted cards before, we have a submission guide step by step on how to safely send your cards to us. Some of this, and if you want to, you can take every step if you want. You don't have to. There are 100% safe ways to do this without using cardboard or any extra materials. But going off of this, the packaging instructions, this would be the best way to send your cards to us. And then we'll go over to show you how to submit cards. So and then at the bottom, we also have our address as well. And let's go over to submit cards. In our submit card section, here's our services. So custom labels. This is also an update in my notes that we need to take down because custom labels will be incorporated in your actual submission. So you don't actually add them physically to your cart. That's something that they're working on right now. You add them into your cart through your standard, express, authenticate, or art card submission. So let's just start with standard, and then we'll get an authenticate and art card because express is the same thing as standard, but just a week faster. So going into standard, before I get into the submission, the price change as well for going into 2023 is going to be $25 across the board for standard. And then whenever we offer our discount codes, you'll have $5 off. And then for 50 card submissions, you'll have 10. And then for 100 card submissions, it'll be $10 grades. So for those that sell, you flip cards, or, selling cards is your business. We're trying to reach out to those people that have an open mind and really want to see what their cards would look like in a DSG slab. Lately, we have been competing with the comps on most companies right now. If you go look at the sales on eBay, we usually use eBay as that storefront because it's one of the biggest platforms right now for slabs. But as you can see, we're really just trying to surpass that. We're trying to get it to where people really understand where they're putting their cards at. So get into the submission. We have an example here of a Zion Williamson emergent card. So this is honestly is pretty straightforward. As soon as you pull up the standard submission, when you pull it up, it pretty much tell you year, manufacturer, set, card number, card name, variation, declare value. That's literally it. But when you get down to the bottom, you'll have the custom label, which I was talking about earlier, is where you incorporate whether you want a different label or not. So we have a category of multiple labels when we go into there. So for instance, I'll put in 2022. We ain't gonna do that like that. I was about to put in Pokemon, but we're on a Vanquishers stream, so we're gonna put Vanquishers TCG. We can put Vanquishers TCG.
Yeah, we'll appreciate
All right.
it. Absolutely.
And then the set name for you guys is Kickstarter. We'll put it in here. So what's you guys' set name for that just came out?
Rift.
Dimensional Rift. And then a random card number.
Be like 3. I don't know. Just put a random 3.
You put 03.
There you go.
And then let's just put Saigon. Since Saigon's you guys' flagship character. Variation. So this would be the variation would be the rarity. There are that we know there's like alternate arts and stuff like that. So you can put rare alternate art or ultra rare alternate art, depending on the card game or the manufacturer. So let's just put rare for variation. Pretty simple. Declare value. So depending on the value of your card is what is going to charge you at the end. This is very important. We have to charge insurance, right? So our system does not give you the option to take insurance off. That being said, it protects the seller. Excuse me. It protects the seller, or it protects the customer and ourselves whenever something goes wrong during the shipment or if the card gets damaged, so on and so forth. So we're actually keeping that at a minimum. So it's $12 for $1,000 worth of insurance for your cards. So we're just let's just say $100. And then this is the part right here. So this is another thing in an update that we're trying to work on right now is we do have the labels here, but there's no pictures of those labels, right? So we have Black, Gaming, Modern, Prismatic, Vintage, Nebula, and Cannabis. So Cannabis, for instance, if we were going to work on getting a Vanquishers TCG label, you guys' label will be in this drop down to choose from, and it'd be $2 extra, right? So that. And that would be awesome to see for sure.
Absolutely.
So let's just put Black, one of my favorites, and I can actually show you. No, I'm not gonna do that. There's another card in there. Can't do it. I'll go over to I'm gonna go over to, let's go to submit cards, and then I can show you guys what a Black label looks like. So I'll pull these up. All right, so this right here is the classic. This is Vintage, Gaming, Black, and Nebula. Nebula was created by Pancho, who is an artist for a different TCG. And then you can, if you guys wanted to, you can also limited edition your labels. But if you wanted to run forever, we can work with that too. But most people like Cannabis and other games are doing LE 5,000. So you can only get 5,000 of those labels. And once they're gone, they're gone, to make it even more collectible, as if like the slab is collectible itself, including the card. So that's what we're trying to incorporate. Yeah. So you can do any type of print run for your labels as well. So if you guys wanted to do 1,000 labels, or if you wanted to do 1,000 labels per artist, so you can have each artist have their own label. If somebody likes a specific artist, they can grade with that label with that artist, or, have a universal, or have them all work on the same label. There's endless possibilities with it. And that's what we're trying to incorporate, the creativity, and just getting more and more innovative with it. Last but not least, I want to get into the Authorized Dealers program that we have. So these are some of our dealers that we have. These are like flagship dealers that grade a lot with us. And we take on dealers all the time. And for anyone that's in the Vanquishers community that is selling Vanquishers, or you want to grade massive submissions, being a dealer is really going to help you out, because you get heavier discounts. Catching on to those $10 grades is what's going to save you a lot of money. And then we also help you work around prices for shipping, prices for insurance, all types of stuff. So we try to make it a lot cheaper for dealers, the people that want to work with us and grow with us and grow their business with us. Shout out to B.
Hurst, man. He always shows us love, man. That's what's up.
Yes, that's the man. He is the man, bro. So B Hurst is actually one of those guys who used to grade a lot with us. As everything has dumbed down, a lot of these graders haven't been, or a lot of these dealers haven't been grading as much, but these were some of our first partners. So we put them on the front page, and anybody can be on the front page if they wanted to. So when you hop onto the Authorized Dealers, and you can only see this on computer. So just wanted to throw a note in there. You can only see this, the Authorized Dealers tab, on your PC. And when you click on that, you go all the way to the bottom, and then you click on this, and you just literally send us an email saying, hey, I want to be a dealer. I'm interested in being a dealer. How do I do that? And then we'll reach out to you, or you can reach out to me on Discord, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere. Pretty much, I run all of the social medias, so you can reach out to me, and then I'll set you up right away.
Would you require, that is pretty much. To be a dealer, does it require like any type of LLC or of any kind, or can just anybody essentially come in and do it?
Anybody can, honestly. Not most LLCs do, because most of the LLCs are the ones that are really sending in those huge huge bulk submissions. But anybody can become a dealer. Even if you're a collector, you can become a dealer. Because if you're grading a lot with us, we want to make sure you're getting that huge discount. So
yeah, I think we got people in our community saying they want a whole full 150 set graded. I think we're already getting people in the community that's pretty hyped about it.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, and then for some of the special cards you guys may have, we can also work around the sizing. I know I had a conversation with Jason. We were talking about some of the cars that you guys had were like a different size. I know maybe I think you guys had like an issue with grading with someone.
Yeah, we had a series cut of a card that didn't cut quite properly, and they're very limited run. We were considering doing that run.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely do them. We can
Don't
definitely
spill the beans, man. Don't spill the beans.
Oh, we already spilling the beans though. Well, I do take the credibility for that. Anyways, but yeah.
That's Charlie's job. Spill the beans. Don't worry. Yeah, we working on some things.
I didn't know how to respond. I was like, oh damn.
You're good. Yeah, definitely. That's good to know that you can work with different size cars and things like that, because definitely we have a lot of fun stuff for the future lined up.
Absolutely.
Not even including what we talked about, but we have some other things that are really cool that I've this week verified that we can do for some really cool stuff, which I'll talk about in my part when it comes up. But yeah, so that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If anybody has any questions that will spark my brain, maybe I missed something that you guys wanted to see, just feel free to ask. I'm here.
Yeah, any questions? Let's see. I think you kind of went over the subgrades. There was a question about subgrades.
Yeah, question about subgrades. Someone was talking about the durability. I mean, I know it's probably a passive question, but someone would like to know that is the durability strong enough to be like, if someone was to run over it in theory, would that be strong enough to the durability of protection?
That's funny. I did a drop test with a PSA slab, a CGC slab, and one of ours, and I ran ours over with my Honda Pilot, and nothing happened to it.
All right, so there goes the answer. I know it was a smart question, but I guess apparently it'll handle a Honda, not a Mack truck.
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean,
we
don't
know.
Pilot,
right? We didn't run it over with a Mack truck, but it's definitely durable.
So my Pilot weighs 4,030 pounds, and I ran over the PSA slab. I can show you how the card's out of the slab now. It just shattered. CGC, it actually held up. It did not crack, but it scratched up really good. Kind of scraped up the slab. But the DSG slab, dude, all I got was dirt on it from the tire, and that was it.
That is awesome.
Crazy.
Hey, and I just shout this out too, so everybody knows the connection is real. James is actually from Tampa. We're from Tampa, so the whole connection is really cool. So shout out to the 813.
T-Town, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
Cool thing with that is once we get cards graded, we can actually do a whole test with the slabs, like get a 10 grade, minted 10 joint and try to run it over. We go up to the Flying J on exit 10 and just say, hey, run this over real quick.
We'll go to all them semis.
Go right over there.
So if I get a flawless, I'm gonna have you run it over.
Oh, like heck you are, bro. I'm taking that straight from your hands.
Oh no, if I get a flawless, I'm bringing it over.
We tested with an 8
run it over.
Under.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we have that possibility because it's all cool how everything networks and connects. Because I know that we did talk when me and James did talk when DSG's doing events and stuff like that, we're gonna probably be coming out and showing love and support for anything that's being done in Tampa, obviously. Orlando as well. We'll send Papi Santa over there.
Papi Santa.
Hang out with you guys. So we definitely have plans in the works to network and move with the movement. It's all about community. As we keep going and growing, there's a lot of cool stuff we can do, you know what I mean? Because the way that everything's connected and working with it. I know that James and me spoke, and then he spoke to the president, right, of DSG about, our vision of what our game is and everything like that. And all the energy has been beautiful energy.
Oh, My bad.
So, you know, I mean, the real beautiful thing is it's all about building the community and building up together. So a lot of cool stuff is on the way. We have a really good basis of players in this area too. So like when you guys have stuff going on, you know, we're definitely going to invite everybody to come hang out and come check it out and stuff like that too. So I think that's going to be a really fun thing for the future in 2023.
Absolutely.
So again, if you guys have any questions about the grading and anything within that nature, James is definitely in our community. We're a very active community. We like chatting in our communities, like chatting with us directly via text message. That's how active we are. And if you have any questions, especially if you're watching this on a later date, feel free to go ahead and comment below the video, or you can reach out to us directly from in our community on Discord or any other of our community sources, and we'll definitely try to get that information for you. Right. And if you guys have any questions during the continuation of the stream here, you can feel free to ask. And I'm sure Mr. James will ask. Oh, we do. We got some questions. Hold on.
We got some questions. Let's look here. So we got we got two Fluent asks, and he's been asking about this, and I got to get you this list, James. We had cards that came out before Kickstarter. So I got to put that whole list together and give it to you because people want to grade those cards too. So I'll have that put together. You know, we keep it organized, so it's going to be nice and easy to read and all that kind of stuff. Nice. So yeah, we're definitely going to get that information to you. I don't think it's not going to be a major problem to get that list up there. Is that correct?
Not at all. I mean, as soon as I get it, we have a really good database team. So as soon as we get in the database, it'll be ready within the next 24 hours. As long as it's during the week, it's good to go.
Okay. Next question we have is what's a mistake people make when handling cards that they don't normally think to do? Like, are there any tips or anything on how to handle your cards while you're getting them taken out? Like when you open a pack, prep them to be sent to be graded. Any tips that you want to give people?
I would say a big thing I've seen is some people won't sleeve up their cards. That's the biggest one. Some people will get creative with it. They'll buy like the little pull tabs from Walmart, the little color pull tabs. So whenever a grader will get your card, it makes it easier for them to pull your card out so it doesn't get damaged. That can happen sometimes too. Mm-hmm. And then if that does happen with us with DSG, we will literally refund you for what the card's worth. For whatever last sold on the highest we've seen it sell, or whatever. So on eBay, Mercari, wherever, we'll look it up and we'll refund you that if the card does get damaged in that case. They're pretty good about it, even if you don't. But I would say just make it easy as possible for the grader. So what I like to do is when I submit, I will submit my cards on my spreadsheet in the order that I'm going to send it in. So as soon as it comes out the box, it's top loaded. I have my pull tabs ready to go in the sleeves, and then they're pulling out the cards in the order. They're looking at the spreadsheet like, wow, this dude got his thing going. And trust me, you're gonna get your cards faster that way. You're gonna get your cards back the faster they can grade them, the faster you're gonna get them back. You make it convenient for them, they'll make it convenient for you.
I like
so
that.
when it comes to
when you're talking about the pull tabs, are you talking about like the sticky ones or
like they do in notes? You know, like when they like those little stick ones that you put on.
Because I use them at work.
That's smart. I didn't even think about that.
Finish on them at all, or
yeah. So I mean, like if say it may even be cheaper to do that. So like if you can find cheaper sleeves instead of, because there is pull tab sleeves, you can buy them with the pull tabs on them. They're created for grading.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they have those. So if those are actually cheaper than just going to buy pull tabs and sleeves at the same time, I would get those. But if vice versa, if the other way around is cheaper, I would just do that, because you can buy sleeves and pull tabs at Walmart, all in one shot, and you'll be able to, because you can't go to a store physically and buy sleeves with pull tabs on them. You have to buy them online.
It's like a specialty.
But if you just go to Walmart and do that process, then you're good to go.
Quick question. Does your company offer a cleaning service with the card? So if you were to submit them to you, do you guys clean them before grading the whole nine?
That's actually something I should have mentioned. So for the service, that I know for a lot of people, they look at it like, oh, $25. PSA is doing 18 right now. AGS is doing 18. Beck is doing 16 to 18. CGC does 13.50. But For PSA, you have to pay $100 a year to get that price. For CGC, you have to pay $330 a year to get that price. And I know that because I'm a CGC Elite member too. Before I joined DSG, and I just got my last submission in to use up, that $330 I spent. For Beckett, I think it's a 40 card minimum. You don't have to pay a membership. And then AGS is our, that kind of competitive area. But what our services provide for $25, bro. For $25, you get that durable slab. The card gets cleaned. All right. You get a high-res image with the card plus 32 subgrades. Right? 32 subgrades. You have to pay. You get into the hole with CGC real quick, right? So even if you pay, put it this way, you pay $330 a year for CGC. You pay $1,350 for a 25 card minimum. Then you got to pay $1,350 per card for subgrades. Then you got to pay another $5 for high res imaging. Now you're like in the hole with one card per. When you're paying, it's all included in our service, and you don't have to pay anything. All you got to do is pay for the service.
Very nice. We got Stitch. He's asking when you're gonna come out and play the game. So when you're in Tampa, he said you got to play the game.
Oh yeah, we got people that are competitive, man. I just got my butt whooped earlier by a competitive player, man. Really good, really good. Right before the stream, we're gonna talk about that tonight. Brandon, he gotta learn how to play, man.
I do, man. I've been super busy because I'm also active duty military, so that's like my day job.
Oh, God bless, man.
Appreciate it. And
look, I'm gonna show up at the base with some Vanquishers
in camouflage. Yeah, you're gonna go in there to straight sniper outfit.
They're gonna be like, he got different type of weapons.
Whenever because I'm in North Carolina, that's where I'm based out of. But I come down to Tampa a lot. And I did want to mention whenever we do come down, because we're contracted for a few shows for TCG Con, and one of them is TCG Con Tampa in September. Definitely would love to invite you guys to TCG Island. Maybe if you want to set up maybe a tournament or something, gameplay at the booth at the TCG Island.
Y'all hear that?
And then
you're gonna have
afterwards.
Man, you just said the wonderful word our community likes to hear: tournaments
gonna be
and
wild,
competitive.
And then afterwards, we have a trade night called Pizza and Cards. So my buddy has a Marco's Pizza in Tampa, and we're gonna cater the pizza. And then we're gonna be having trading and maybe even a tournament going, streaming, all types of stuff. So
nice.
Inviting everybody in Tampa, bro, come through.
That's what's up.
Pinellas County, Pasco, Hernando,
all of them. He's inviting everybody.
Okay, and then last thing, I showed you the Beyond Foil when we met initially, and one of our members, Just 31, one of our OGs, he's a local. He said, "Are you ready to grade the Beyond Foil?" And that's in the future. That's definitely gonna be something fun. You got to see it. You saw it. We changing the game. We doing something cool, something different than other, most TCGs. So,
don't be honest. When that hits a graders table, they're gonna be like, "What is this?" Like they're gonna be like, well, "This is crazy." You know what I mean? And I tell you what, like, there's a lot of companies out there, and a lot of new TCGs coming out, and you guys are getting graded with multiple, giving your community a variety. But I couldn't say, meeting the graders and the head grader, the master grader is actually the brother of the president of DSG. He's been grading cards for a very, very long time, and he gets really excited about things. So I would really like to the Beyond Foil hit his desk first. I'll let him know, what's going on. But I don't. When is that? Is that already out? The Beyond Foil? When is that?
It's still in the. It's gonna be. You're gonna be able to download our app and be able to scan cards and do it. Jose's working on it. It's something that we have. It's still in prototype. It's still being built out.
Prototype. Yeah.
It's already functional. It's already working. It already can do what we need it to do. It's just marrying it between platforms. So so it works on the web-based and on the app, but then we have to get the app situated so that it runs through fluently and everything like that. So it's a time thing, and it takes time to get things to be developed properly. You know what I mean? And that's the main thing. But we just wanted to, it's something that the community really loves, and I think it's a good it's a good stop you in your tracks. Kind of, I got to look at this thing kind of moment. So
yeah, I remember you showing me the video, and I was intrigued, man. Honestly, I'm excited for everything you guys are about to do. All the products and stuff that you showed me. So
yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But I think that's all our questions. If we have any more, we're gonna finish up our part and then we'll wrap up the night. It is we try to stick to our hour. We might go a little bit beyond that, but we do appreciate you coming through, James. We do appreciate DSG. All the energy is beautiful, man, and that's really important to us. That's more important to us than anything else.
Yeah, the relationship, man, the energy and relationship, and you definitely brought a whole lot of that to us today, man. We really appreciate your time, man. That was very cool.
Absolutely not. I appreciate it. When I told the president about this, he was like, I don't know, he's just one of those guys. That's probably why what attracted me to DSG is, you know, he treats it like his baby, man. And I want to do the same thing with the company as well, and everybody else that wants to work with us. Like, if you guys want to grow with us, I'm going to do everything in my power. I'm gonna stick my foot out there and make sure that happens. So I appreciate you guys having me on.
That's what's up, man.
What I'll say is hang out, and we're gonna finish out our part. And if anyone has questions as we continue going, we'll just jump back to you to answer any questions. If you want to yell something in the middle of it, you always can do that too. Yeah, we're gonna roll with the punches, but
we're gonna hip hopping and be bopping.
There you go.
Jumping straight through it. All right. So we're going ahead and move forward here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the social media network with Mr. Jason here. He's going to go ahead and fill us in on all the wonderful, great things that we have been working on. I mean, obviously, we've been working on getting our cards graded, right? So that's just one of the few things that Jason's always been working on in the back end. Go ahead, Mr. J. Take the floor.
All right, everybody. All right, everybody. You know, I want to say thank you to James DSG one more time, man. It really good energy, really beautiful things going on. And we're going to continue building those relationships. Brave enough to come out here and talk about his product, talk about his company, and be in front of all you guys, because all you guys know after we're done with this, we're going to put this on YouTube. We're going to have it on the podcast. We're going to be promoting it across all our platforms. So we're going to do everything in our power to push all this information out to everybody who listens and watches. Because we have, you know, as we all know, we have people in our community who just listen to the podcast because they're driving at work and it's easier for them to be there than to be here at night with us during this. We know everybody has a real life outside of this, so do appreciate all the time and effort. First thing we're going to talk about on my portion of this is going to be talking about community growth, because you guys know that's one of the most important things for us is hitting community growth. The other cool thing about hitting those community growth goals is you guys get a 16 limited print card randomly given out to whoever is in our email list. So all you have to do is be registered on our website and you can win one of these limit 16 cards. There are energy overload cards. So what happens with energy overload cards, they're an exclusive rarity and we only have 16 of them printed of one of our cards in our base set. And the other thing is the card playability wise is super boosted and it's unique. So you can only keep one in your deck. But it's just a cool, fun way to have a promo, and then at the kitchen table with your family and with your friends, you can play with that card. It's not tournament legal, but it is a rare card, and you are able to go ahead and play with your friends. So with that being said, community growth goals, we keep inkling across and we keep growing. So it's a beautiful thing. Our next goal is 4,000 followers on Instagram. We're at 3,448. I wrote 47 on here, but I think we got another follower while we're in the middle of the stream. So we're getting closer to that. And then on Discord, our goal is 500 people in Discord, and we're at 457 people in Discord. So everything is moving along smoothly. Our Discord is kind of stagnant around 455 to 457 up and down. So tell your friends, tell your peoples about it. Come in and play. Just know we're going to be starting up learn to play activities and stuff like that. So you can help teach people how to play and things like that to help increase activity into all our platforms. So please bring all your peoples to come learn to play the game. It'll be a really cool and fun thing. We're going to be doing, and as you guys know, in 2023, we're planning out all our objectives and all our information for how we're going to be playing out 2023 to 2024. We have the infrastructure and all the outline and guidelines set up right now, but we're just hammering in the details. So like Friday, me and Brandon met up and we were going over adding in items to configure the tournaments and kind of get that basis lined up. Me and Jose jumped on there and we talked about the web app and the dev app. The web and app development. So we sat and we looked at some of those things that we were going to update. So everything is being planned out. The first quarter of the year is going to be, we're going to be kicking off a lot of information, a lot of things for 2023, so that we're able to go ahead and get you guys more ways to play the game, more people to play the game with, and things that you can win as prizes for playing the game. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to give you more updates, but everything's getting outlined and everything's getting detailed down for the next 2 years of releases. And then we're receiving items. So if you're in here with us in Discord, if you're in our Patreon, you know Patreon gets early access to different things. So all the mats came in. So the mats are the next thing getting packaged up. So just be on the lookout for that. You'll get an update. We'll show you how the packaging looks on those once we have that completed. But mats are in. All the packaging for them are in. By the end of this week, we should have all the bags for the booster packs. So all the bags to put the cards in will be here. And then the cool thing that I just got updated while we were going through this whole process of setting up for tonight, our printer has already given me the green light that yesterday they had finished doing all the inspections on the cards. So all the cards are inspected and they're going to cut line tonight. So tonight they should start. Well, it's night for us, day for them. So the cards are going to start getting cut today. And it looks like we're going to be closer to our earlier date that we thought that they're going to be sending over the cards. They gave us between the 11th and the 18th that they'd mail out the cards to us. So we're closer to the 11th that it's probably going to happen that we're going to get all the cards in. And then once we get the cards in, we'll process them from there, put them in packaging and send them out to all you people that pledged. And then once that's completed and we got all the pledges out, then we're going to start looking at putting up everything on the website for whatever we have extra that we ordered. And just know we do booster boxes will definitely be on there. And the cool thing about the booster boxes is no matter what booster box you get, there's going to be a card that's playable, but it could be in gold foil, silver foil, or holographic foil as a box topper. And there's only a certain amount of each of these sets that are going to be across all the boxes. So just be on the lookout on that. And we'll put in the Discord, the FAQ, and on the website how many of those box topper sets there will be for you guys to be searching for. I know for the gold ones, at the most, we'll have 3 gold foils. We're still kicking around the idea of only putting 2 across the booster boxes. So that could be happening, that could not be happening, but just be on the lookout. But we'll have the official numbers put out there for you guys to know. But every booster box gets a card that is special foil that's not in the actual packs. So look out for that. So all the so I got a question from Two Pancakes. Do you have to hand pack these cards in bags? So the way it's working is all the cards are randomized through our printer and everything is done through them, but they're putting them in a clear plastic bag and then we're putting them in our custom bags. So we are just literally transferring the cards from their bags that they're randomizing everything into our bags and sealing them. So just know that, that we're going to be doing a lot of quality control on this first run to make sure everything's good to go. The printer we have prints for a lot of TCGs. And we know that they know what they're doing. I literally can talk to the printers and everything anytime I need to. So it's a really easy relationship to work with them. So yeah, all the randomization is done through the system that the printers have, but they'll put them in clear bags, but then we'll put them in our custom bags once they get here. But that shouldn't be a problem. So it should be easy to go. What will they be for the Kickstarter booster boxes too? Yeah. So yeah, definitely we're talking about those are the 11 cards they're randomizing that go into a pack, and those packs go into the booster boxes. We already have systems built up. We actually have machinery on our end to seal all the stuff and get everything situated. That's part of what we were planning for this whole thing. So the easy, the most manual labor would have been doing the randomization ourselves. But luckily, God bless that we got a printer who said they got it, they'll handle it, they'll do it. So it'd be good to go. So hopefully by the 11th, I'll know what the ship date is. And then I can see what the shipping cost will be what will be the fastest shipping to get to us. Because air shipping is really expensive. Then they have sea and boat, and they have different options and stuff like that. So we're going to look at the best option that fits within the budget that we have for the shipping cost. But everything should be smooth sailing. Everything's moving accordingly. And actually everything is moving a little bit faster than we expected for the printers. When I messaged my rep earlier, she was literally like, yeah, inspections are done. I'm going to go down and she's going to go down and take some photos of everything being cut and all that kind of stuff and give me some video. So be on the lookout for us to release more information out to everybody as well. And more videos and things like that. But yeah, and then, so that's fulfillment and receiving items and packaging. Everything is getting here. Everything's good to go. And we'll get all that situated. And then just so you guys know, I told you guys to give me suggestions of different promo cards and stuff like that. You might think of holidays or different times of the year that you think would connect with what we're doing for promo cards for the year. We are still thinking on those things, and I've seen the suggestions that people have given. But for certain, in the second quarter, one of our promos, just so you guys know, is going to be an autism awareness card. So just be on the lookout for that. We have a really cool idea on how we're going to do that promo card. So just be on the lookout for it. But that is for sure going to be one of our promo cards for 2023 autism awareness. And then we're also going to be working most likely with, we're going to look into it, right, Brandon? Working with his 9 to 5. Brandon actually works with people that have autism.
With people with disabilities, and one of the people that types of disabilities we serve are people with autism. So we've been talking about possibly connecting, because I do work for a non-for-profit.
Yeah, so definitely we're going to be looking to connect with them. Just so I don't know, there's a lot of new people here and stuff like this. So you guys know me, Brandon, and Charlie, we've worked with people with disabilities since our early 20s. It's it's not how we met, but it's just kind of a way that we all had a camaraderie with each other, working in the same facilities and things like that. So we've worked with people with disabilities for many years. And actually, hey guys, I don't know if y'all got the invite, but I got the invite to go see some of our old clients at their Christmas party on the 14th. So we might have to go and check them out. But yeah,
we'll show up to that one.
We're very much advocates in the sense of mental health and autism and things of that nature. So it's something that's, really close and dear to us as people, so that's definitely going to be a promo. And we're going to be looking at getting those funds raised to put into a nonprofit, back into, possibly Brandon's nonprofit. So that's a beautiful thing there. But that's basically everything I need to go over. Are there any questions or anything? I just want to double check. For me, nope. All right, Jose, take it away.
All right, Mr. Jose, we're gonna move on to the web and app. Web and app and updates.
Buenos dias, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Very good. All right. Okay, so so earlier today, I had a meeting with one of my guys. I don't even know him, but I linked up with one of a programmer that's actually good with deck building. And met up with him today. We talked about our vision of how we want the deck, the deck builder to look. And he says that he can actually try to get some of the program that we want to do in order for it to call the cards in front to the front of the website, and be able for you to, I guess, see the cards. We still have to kind of bump heads on how we want to build the deck builder using the code that we are using. I don't know if anybody knows anything about that kind of stuff, freaking JSON or anything, but step forward on building that part of the website that we are doing. That's what I've been working on this week, or at least today. Merch is on the store. Go check out the merch. We got shirts up right now.
Hold on, man. I'm about to check the merch. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let's find out if Mr. Jose has been putting that grind in. So for those that don't know, you can go to our website at www.vanquisherstcg.com. You guys see the wonderful snowflakes that Jose programmed into our beautiful background here. Let's go ahead and show the festive spirit. So looks like from here to hit to the merch store, you go on ahead and hit this tab right here that says merch right on top if you're on a computer base, and it looks like the winter collection.
Yes.
All right. So let me see if I can zoom in here. It looks like there's the Aurora.
Check it out.
Can we zoom in?
So
oh,
you
there we
have
go. Boom. There goes. It looks like we have
the energy class in the
guys.
front.
We got the classes now. For those that are interested in their class base, we got it going on right here.
Now check out the back.
Is there a back? Oh,
there is a back.
Hold on. I'm hitting extra buttons here. What do I go back arrow? How do I get
Yeah,
that?
you go back arrow.
Oh wait, hold on.
No,
over?
you clicked on the.
Okay, so it looks like we got a gray one. A white one. Okay. All right. And a black one. Okay, the back. Yes. Let's go get to the back. Oh, I'm going too far back. I'm only seeing the fronts.
Are they not showing the backs?
I do not see the backs.
Oh, well,
hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
You're
Let's try solar. Uh-oh. Jose, guys.
Did I mess it up?
The most important piece of it all is missing.
Oh,
whoa,
man.
look at that solar shirt. That does look kind of nice, though, man. Little tab there.
Well,
black, heather gray,
no,
and
it should
red.
have the image in the back.
Wouldn't it be in a red shirt? No? Whatever happened to the red shirts? I guess we're keeping them white.
No, because the thing is that if we put red with solar, the class will not
put it
show.
white.
Yeah, that means I have to create a different shirt. So if I have to do that, if people want that, I'll make that happen.
What if you made like the solar sparkle?
Oh, here we go. You see, this is the problem, guys. This is what happens. You let Brandon start talking, he take it to a whole nother level. And believe me, when he takes it to that level, it ends up becoming a thing.
Yeah, it ends up happening.
What's going on here, Jose? What you do, man?
I'm only seeing half the shirt right now. It only looks like these here.
With the back, man.
I gotta add the.
So Jose dropped a yell on you guys, man. Look, so all I'm seeing right now are the icons of the factions. So you guys can definitely see the faction icons.
Dang.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to redo them again.
It looks like he's about to redo them again. See, he was trying to rush to get it up before the end of the stream or whatever.
I was. Yeah, I was. Just trying to make it happen for you guys.
So just so you guys know, since he's going to be updating it, let me show you guys what the backs are supposed to look like. When he gets the updates. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it out real quick.
Qué cosa.
Sparkles. What is this? Sparkles.
All right, so
Sparkles.
I just threw it all up on that screen. All right, so let me go back here and share. So these are what the arts are gonna look like on the back, guys. So this is gonna be the back of Aurora's t-shirt now. So the front will have the icon and the back will have the actual artwork of the character. So you'll have the character here with it ghosted in the backgrounding of the shirt, and then you have your energy class and also the order of that faction. So you guys are now going to be able to get your individual hero of choice plus the element of the class will be in the front, and your full mural of the character will be in the back. So you'll have all the characters individualized with their own elemental class just out to reap havoc. So Jose is going to make sure he gets that updated for you guys. To make sure that we get them all up there. So you'll notice Saigon has a different badge here because he's any energy class. So him and Cyber will have two different energy class types. But yeah, so
dang, man, my bad.
You guys are gonna be able to pick your heroes, man. That's gonna be actually kind of interesting. So just out of curiosity, what hero are you gonna pick? If you had to pick a hero.
Oh, me?
Well, I already know so many people are going to buy like every hero.
You already know the best one.
It's a whole collection series, man.
The best one is Raskin.
Nah,
no, the best one is Solaris. What are you guys talking about?
I beg to differ, man. Look, I'm going to have to put the best one on the screen right here. Boom. Best one on the screen. You see, and this is the thing. This is what it creates. It's going to create conflict. A whole lot of it. There's a card called Conflict. My face is on it.
It's called Side Gone. Change with this picture. Side Gone. Get it gone. Let's go to the next picture. Clara.
Just 31 said he already
Hands
won.
down. Look, see, don't nobody say nothing about Clara. Don't nobody, because she is universally the BA. Bad A. She's the bomb. I actually got my butt whoop earlier about it. We're going to talk about that in my segment. But that's because I had a poor play. I played very poorly. My deck wasn't quite built to beat the battling I had to do earlier. But yeah, so... And that's the guy that kicked my butt. I don't like that guy right now.
Ultimate in the building. Oh, what's up?
Oh,
OG,
Chaos.
the OG.
No, don't
That's
hurt him. My
day
man made
one.
a guest appearance. That's what's up. It's always a pleasure to have you on. Always a pleasure. But yeah, so what we're showcasing, these will be done. Jose is going to make it his business right now to make sure that he updates this tonight. Right, Jose?
He going to fix it before the end of the stream.
Right? Or by the end of the stream. So he's going to make sure that we get this up and running for you guys so you can select your hero, select all the heroes, select 1 hero, 2 hero, 3 hero, and all just pick the character of choice. I still feel, and it's just me out there, Jose, so you'll make a little edits. Nice. I think we should have the color of the shirt of the element and just make the icon on the chest white for all of them. Just make them all white.
Just make them all white.
Color of the shirt with the white
icon.
With the white. I mean, how y'all feel about that? I think that'd be kind of cool, right? Right? If you have a solar class, if you had, you had the Glacier, wouldn't you want like a teal blue shirt with the icon in white and then of course the whole mural in the back? I think that'd be kind of cool. That way the shirt reflects the elemental color. See, I'm putting Jose to work on top of the stream.
I don't see anyone agreeing, Charlie. I don't see nobody.
That's because they haven't talked yet, man. We have a delay. You know, you heard of a ping? The ping has like a couple second lag. So we got to let it ping through. So yeah, if you guys are interested, I think that's going to be a good look, personally. So yes, this is what the backs are going to look like. Jose's going to be on.
We got a custom request. They want a pink shirt with purple dark symbols. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, Jose?
Actually, there was supposed to be. The Nebulized were all supposed to have pink shirts with the symbol on it. But I mean, again, we'll get it all rolling. There could be another edition.
Stop beating up Jose. Let him get to work. Let's get him to work.
Okay, Jose, was there any other updates besides those the shirts? Was there anything else we were missing there?
Nope. Just, I'm here.
Oh, wait, hold on. We need to put you on the exclusive cam for this one. Hold on. What is the dance called?
Coquito dance, man.
Coquito dance? That ain't right.
I don't know.
No, the
what do you want to call
slide, man.
No, the slide? You want to make it a slide?
See, now we lost the title. That's pretty bad.
See, the Chachamala is so good. You can't beat the Chachamala.
Nah, man, it was the Coquito Shuffle. That's what it was. It was the Coquito Shuffle. There it is. Boom, I found it. I found it in the woodwork.
Y'all worked so hard for that name and forgot it that quick.
I'm telling you, it was epic, too. We just came up with 3 other different names that just wasn't right. You know it ain't right, man. You know it ain't right.
You know it ain't right.
Hey, he really said Coquito dance.
Somebody said the Coquito shape. How about that?
It's so random. You gotta play it safe.
The Coquito Slurpee, bro.
That's hilarious. All right, Mr. Jose, thank you, sir. We appreciate you on that. So we're gonna go and get started with the tabletop simulator and the physical card game, Mr. Brandon. Really quickly, for anyone that's new in our community, someone like James. I mean, if someone like that wanted to learn how to play the game, where would he go? Who would he speak to? How can he get access to this game, Mr. Brandon?
So the first thing you guys are going to want to do is go to Vanquishers TCG.com and you're going to want to register. Once you've registered, you're going to have access to our free tabletop sim mod, and you're going to have access to our free print and play. And do you have to register to get the untap?
I believe so. I'm gonna go ahead.
You do now.
I'm not registered.
You gotta register to get untap too.
Yeah. Facts.
There we go.
So registration, sign in.
I think we're still working on getting a little a walkthrough for the untap on the.
Yeah, untap has a little
website, so people know how to navigate that because it's a little tricky. But either way, if you go to the website, scroll down to Tabletop Simulator mod, you're going to click that, you're going to download it, and then you're going to have access to all 150 cards on our Tabletop Simulator mod.
Yeah, all you got to do is hit the subscribe.
Right. So also, you can hit the print and play, and you can download, and you can print them yourselves. You can send it over to Kinko's, have them print it. Go print it wherever you want. You can go do it at your job if you want to. Don't tell
Hey
them I
man,
sent you though.
yeah, we tell them. Yeah,
we
don't know nothing about it.
Don't say Vanquisher sent you.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
don't
don't
do that.
say
We don't
that.
want that on our conscience.
Say that you did that of your own will.
But what the
Wishing.
great thing is
No,
about the
I'm
print and play,
wishing.
it'll also have the board too. So you guys can actually print the board.
Yes.
You just put them together, and it'll be like 2 sheets of paper. But once you get it, you'll have the full board. Which actually
And you're
tonight
gonna
we're gonna show the
have
board.
access to all 150 cards as well for the print and play. And for the untapped, you have access to all the cards. I have it written down how to do it, so I don't remember exactly how all the steps that we need to do, but we do need to like write that down and get that on the
Yeah. I mean, it is a little
a
steps
little
here.
walkthrough or something.
Yeah, we got to put at least a code in there how to search ours within the within the platform.
But it is very intuitive. It's real easy to learn. It's fun, and the best part about it, it's mobile. So
And it's actually cross-platform. It's not just mobile.
Yeah.
You could play mobile and PC,
Exactly.
mobile and a tablet. I mean, this is really why we're stretching our legs with Untapped, because the cool thing is that you literally can take it with you on the go on your mobile device and play with anybody for free. Like, you don't have to pay for anything. Tabletop Simulator, you will have to pay for the program, for the game itself. But once you've owned the game, the mod to play our game is totally free. It's totally free.
And
now's a
Tabletop
good time.
Simulator is on sale for the holidays, I believe.
Yeah. Usually it'd be like $5 or $10.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
something
think it's
really
like 50% off. It's usually like $5 or $10.
Yeah.
You know.
It's very well worth it because I mean,
Yeah.
if you guys in the future want to play a different game or so, checkers. I mean, they got all kinds of a library of games. But I mean, obviously we want to get you guys to play the best game.
Yeah, actually every game on there sucks except for Vanquishers.
Wow, I did not say that or endorse that.
So-
that was freestyled.
Hey, quote that and post it somewhere.
So
Anyways.
yeah, definitely check us out. And the cool thing is too, when we do expansions and when we plan on testing new systems, we're gonna be utilizing the platform of most likely will be TTS because it's just more smoother. And you know, it's just easier to be able to run than it would be on Untap. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
So now, if you're having trouble finding someone to play with, if you need to learn how to play, you can always hit me up every Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be on the game, ready to play with whoever hits me up. I'll play for kicks. I'll play for fun. I'll play for money. JK.
Man, he said
day.
money.
You don't want to play against me
You
though.
need to learn how to play.
You don't
I'll
want to
teach
play
you how to
against me
play.
though.
And also, with that in mind, we're also going to be moving over to a new system for setting up Sunday night gameplay. We're going to start using Calendly. Is that how it's pronounced, Jason?
Calendly, yeah.
Calendly.
Calendly. Say that like
schedules.
3 times fast. So Calendly, we're going to start using that. And once we get it set up, Jose's going to have it on the website. And what you'll be able to do is actually go and pre-schedule for Sunday nights. Now, it sounds a little weird that we would have you go and pre-schedule for Sunday nights. But what the intention behind that is if no one signs up for a Sunday night, then instead of staying at home and twiddling my thumbs waiting for someone to hit me up, I will then instead go to Nerdy Needs on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, so
And
we're
that
really
would-
trying to schedule the timing. We got to make sure times are being scheduled. It's getting to that crunch time. So Brandon's definitely making his time.
So
stretch.
yeah, so if I have nothing going on Sunday nights, then I'm gonna hang out over at Nerdy Needs Tuesday nights. If I do have something going on Sunday nights, then I won't make it out to Nerdy Needs. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, probably not.
Hey Brandon,
Like-
real quick, we got a community member, Too Fluent, that says if you want to learn how to win, PM him.
Yeah, so yeah, you wanna go ahead and private message me if you wanna learn how to win. And I will
Wow, you
teach
saw how
you
he
things
just
as well.
totally deflected that on you, yo. That is hilarious.
All right, that's jacked up. It's all right though, because Brandon can't beat me neither. Don't worry.
So we're gonna hold on now. We need to address the big elephant in the room. So the gentleman just Too Fluent. I gotta put this out in the community right now. He is undefeated with Caligo. I made a Caligo build that was like beast mode, but he did something that's just so horrific that is tearing up. Like even the devs, I think he just mopped the floor with Brandon yesterday, and he pretty much mopped the floor with me this just before the stream, guys. Listen, it hurts for me to have to say this because I'm very competitive. It didn't help that right in the middle of the butt whooping, my wife comes in and sits right next to me and pretty much just like is telling what my face is looking like over the mic. Like, it's just, it was pretty intense. It's pretty intense. So I think we got somebody in our community that's claiming the Caligo as king right now. So we got 3 characters in the community that's being claimed as king. And I would love to see those 3 go at it.
Yeah, like, I thought my build was good with Cyber, but yeah, I need to make some adjustments.
Listen, I'm gonna be real.
I think actually 2 Fluent's the first one to beat that Cyber build that I made. So
it was pretty. You know what's interesting?
Actually, I think Just 31 beat my Cyber build as well.
Yeah, what was interesting though is that he got really close. Like the way his build is just very interesting, guys. Like he prepares for a lot. Like, and it's such a, it's very intuitive, man. That deck, I don't even know what he hit me with half the time. Like I pulled something out and I thought I had an edge on him. Boom, he got that card. He got rid of that card, or like something else. Like, and I didn't expect for him to have these. And it's just like he was prepared for every outcome. And it was very strong. His evasion is, I mean, he's got him built. He plays Caligo to the T, guys. So I'm just going to give you guys heads up. If you get at Just 2 Fluent, now that he has TTS, anyone that has TTS, man, he's calling people out now. So he's got a mean Caligo build, and he's definitely on the warpath for making other characters pretty rugged. I know he wants to go back and refine his Solaris, because he had a mean Solaris during the physical beta times, and he wants to go back there and refine that character. And I'm pretty psyched to see what he pulls out of the woodwork with that one. But yeah, we've been having a lot of good gameplay as of lately, and it's good balancing. I mean, we're seeing a lot of different types of builds too, and it's getting fun. It's getting really fun. Also, another way to play test, like Brandon mentioned, is that we go to Nerdy Needs every Tuesday. Roughly, we show up from 6 o'clock if we could get there, but 7 o'clock is probably a lot more prompt for me myself to show up. But if Brandon was to show up a day like that, he could probably show up either a little earlier or the same time frame. I don't know what schedule you're looking like, but probably roughly around the same. And I know our community members ends up showing up. Stitch is usually there pretty earlier, and he's there kind of just already, getting his set build up. We've been testing another game mode at our Nerdy Needs. And for those that know that we have 3 different game modes within our game, we have, of course, the Rift. We have Carnage, we have the Incursion, and we also have, help me out, guys, I'm drawing a blank, Acolyte. So we've been doing a little experimentations with a few changes and a few things with the Carnage mode at our local LGS. So, I mean, if you guys could feel, if you guys are within the Tampa area or within the Brandon area, you could feel free to come to our local LGS, and we'll be there to really play the games and just have a great time, man. That's another good way to learn and another way to play. So, Brandon, do we have any other updates? I mean, I know we've been pretty slam busy. I know, Brandon, you have been working on getting the tournament stuff set together with Jason. I don't know if you want to kind of highlight a little bit of that.
we've been talking. We keep talking almost every time about tournaments and stuff. So I've officially started working on developing tournament rules. I'm setting up an outline. I'm throwing some stuff together. I'm working on rules for in-person as well as for webcam. And then I'm also putting together a schedule. I talked to Charlie about some of the things that he wanted to see out of the tournaments. And I also talked to Jason about some of the things he wanted to see out of the tournaments. So I put together an outline as far as scheduling, how many tournaments we'll do throughout the year, because we want to get a rock solid schedule. So that way we can start planning out what the prizes and all that are going to be. So it's exciting. It's fun. Everything is coming together, and we're going to have some pretty solid updates coming soon.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, guys. And again, we appreciate everybody in our community that's given us insights and ideas. We're actually going to be picking a few brains of people in the community as well. I know Brandon's going to be reaching out to one of our personal community members with setting a few things up. And I can't wait to see what they collabo on that as far as pushing forward. But we want to show a few things. Do we have any other updates, Brandon, before I show some of the merch that came in? Merch, that's what
I think that's all I could think of. You already mentioned that Fluent beat up on me last night.
So, he beat up on me before the stream, man. I mean, he's just beating up on all the devs. Like, he's just man. We're going to talk about this off the stream.
I think we should just ban him. Like, yo,
can we do that? Yo, Jose, can you do me a favor? Can you find just Fluent's account and ban it?
But outside of that, I don't think there's any more updates. I want to see what's in these boxes. I mean, what are you going to show us, Charlie?
All right, so we're just actually going to showcase one of the mats tonight because we don't have them all packaged, but I'm excited to show you guys how beautiful the mats came out. I'm probably going to show you guys because I did not get to show the actual dice tray in the out of the packaging. So for those that are tuning in tonight, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the bright light. Give it a second to.
Every time you turn on that light, it always backfires on you.
Well, I mean, dude, I'm like in the dark room, and then like this light is like, and it's a halo ring, so it's like Jesus.
You're like a Puerto Rican vampire. You're like,
wow.
You
really? You see this?
Oh my bad, I was muted. I didn't know I was muted.
All right, so Brandon, why, bro? All right, so this here's the packaging that we showed last week of what they look like. So here's the Nebulae Rise. I'm actually going to show you the dice tray really quickly out of the actual tray so that for the people that do get them, we want to show you guys that it's actually a flat, kind of just like whatever the regular mats are, the neoprene. And it's the artwork just looks stunning, guys. And it does even got a gloss to it. And it's very smooth of a finish. So the way these trays work, in our game, we do use dice. And that's our combat system. That's the targeting system. With Caligo, don't even bother with your dice because you're not even going to hit him. So stop rolling against him. Right? Fluent. He has such a high build, man. That's crazy. But what's cool is that these actually serve as your dice tray. And these are designed to actually absorb the impact of your dice. So especially, I know that players, even myself, have some decent dice that we don't want to damage and you don't want to impact it on the surfaces. This here will actually protect it. The rubber will absorb the impact and prevent it from bouncing all over the place and also stop damaging any of your stuff. But it's cool because then you can just knock it on down, put it with your actual mat, roll it up, and take it on the go with you, which is kind of cool. So we do have the matching sets for these. So this here's your Nebula dice tray, and we also have the Nebula mat, guys. This thing actually, and again, these show no justice unless it's actually in your physical hands, guys. So we do have these mats. We have, 6 mats to the entire set. They're all in. We're getting them set to be packaged up. But this here is the actual mat. So this is our mat.
Technically, we got 7.
7? Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, we have 7 of these ones. I think we only had 7 arts. Did we have 7 arts? Jeez,
yeah.
I can't even get this flipped.
Well, we don't got them. The thing is, we only did so many allies or foes. So.
Wow. So that's right, because we even have the Allies and Foes mat that came out pre-Kickstarter. And then we have the Allies and Foe dice tray that was the matching set to that. Plus the
you can only get that through Kickstarter to get the matching set. So.
Yeah, right. Booyah, guys. So we wanted to go ahead and showcase that tonight. We got, we do got some work ahead of us. We're still finding our time in between to be able to play the game with our community members. Again, we're getting people that are getting Tabletop Simulator, that are jumping into it. We're getting people that were playing Tabletop Sim that's jumping back onto the Tabletop Sim. We have the Untapped platform. I mean, we have a plethora of options while we're still waiting for the actual cards to come in. We do appreciate all you guys' support, love, and the whole nine. Even up until this point, helping us get to this, this wonderful journey of the road that we have here. So do we have any questions so far? I know we still got Mr. James here.
We got 2 questions.
Yes.
Justin keeps asking about the freeze condition. What's up with that? Was there something we should know about?
All right, so I guess we're going to have to address the elephant in the room. So, Brandon, I know that you and I have discussed about the 2.
I already told Justin, you just got to pick one. Tell me which one.
The 2 effects that were occurring during the freeze, and we were trying to come up with the solution for it. I know that we removed the counter shot capability of freeze. That was probably going to be in the rules. We haven't quite finalized it yet. But Justin, we will definitely get back on that question, brother.
All right. Then the other question I can answer is asking about draft style setup for the gameplay.
Yeah, we keep
that's
that
something
comment.
that I've been. Huh?
I said we keep getting those requests.
Definitely. It's something I've been working on the back end to figure out the best way for our game to play a draft play. There's some ways to really simplify it so it'll work for a draft play version of our game, but we just need to make sure everything properly flows. But yeah, I like draft too.
I was thinking about it. I think the same way that we're doing the box toppers, we could probably do draft play. But it'll be like a box topper.
It would have to be the hero.
Yeah,
because the key to our game is that we do need the hero. That is very important. Obviously, you can't just build a deck without the hero. You need the hero. So
yeah, we definitely will have a draft set up for it in the future. It's not in the forefront of what we're setting up right now, but it is something that is being put together and being situated. Right now, we're focusing on regular tournament play, and then we're going to go into the other styles of gameplay like draft and stuff like that. The infrastructure of it is going to be. We have pretty much lined up, but we just need to finish out certain aspects of how to properly make it, fair for everyone that's pulling from the draft pool and stuff like that. So
yeah, and we're always open for ideas, guys. If you guys have any suggestions that's familiar with our game, feel free to let us know. DM us directly. Hey, man, I got an idea for draft play. Why don't we consider something like this or that? And it helps us because then we have a kind of a foundation to kind of build off of and see what the community wants, right? So that helps us out as well. So you can feel free to leave any suggestion you can. You can mention it to us in the community, put in a ticket. I don't know if we have an area for that, Jason. I think we do.
Well, we have a ticket in the bottom.
Yeah, you could probably just put in a ticket of some sort, But
so definitely we are working on draft. We're definitely we're going to figure that out for the future and stuff like that. So.
And for the people in our community know that we do listen. So that's key to us, right? We appreciate everybody in our community. Your opinion really matters. And if you guys notice that you've put in an idea, a suggestion, and not that we don't do it, the thing is it's that because we have multiple different game modes, we need to look into the future of gameplay to make sure that whatever suggestions are being recommended aren't affecting the future game modes. So these are things that we look at as well when we make when we're adjusting and making these changes of any kind. So but again, we do appreciate everybody in our community. Mr. James, I know he's still here. He's kind of here with us for tonight. So if you guys have any questions about the grading, we do got Mr. James still here with us. And if not, you can leave a comment. We'll be more than happy to reach out to him. It seems like we're going to be building a great relationship with him, Mr. Jason. I mean, like I said, Mr. James, you already got people wanting to grade the whole entire set for you, bro. So they're going to probably be reaching out to you directly or something.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me.
In Discord. My bad. I didn't cut you off, buddy.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I appreciate you guys having me. Yeah, you guys can always just at me. Honestly, I'm your rep in the Vanquishers community. So I'm your point of contact. I'm an extension of the president.
Drop your handles real quick.
So everything is just at Nerds versus Geeks. Nerds with a Z. And that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, yeah, y'all guys can DM him directly if you want to get your gradings done in the whole nine and find out what the updates and stats are on all that stuff there. So, again, we do appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight. Time is the most important thing in this entire world, and we appreciate you guys taking some of that time and sharing it with us to just find out the update of this great game that we have all been working on and putting together. As a community, we're growing and we're getting basically to the beginning of the game. We like to say we're getting to the end, but really it's truly the beginning, and we're very excited to get to the end of that journey with us here. So as soon as this stuff's getting, oh wait, hold on, do we have
also if you're having trouble managing your time, just go ahead and hit that bell icon. It's going to keep you notified. Free of charge. It's going to hit you up every Monday night.
I got to give you
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That was creative. My man came in with the most creative way to do that. I was not ready for that. That was cool. So again, we do appreciate all you guys.
We got hats at the merch store.
Yeah, here we go. If you're watching this on a later date, leave a comment on the video. We'll respond back to you guys. Follow us on our Discord and all of our social media platforms, which you could pretty much find at VanquishersTCG.com. But we appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Until the next state of the game, Vanquishers
out.
We're out.
Peace.